What if the key to your happiness was simply letting go? Have you ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or weighed down by life's challenges? Do you find yourself constantly worrying about the future or regretting the past? If so, you're not alone. Many of us struggle with these feelings, but there's a powerful solution that can change everything: learning to let loose and accept life as it comes. In this video, we're going to explore the wisdom of Louise Hay, a renowned author and speaker who taught millions of people how to improve their lives through positive thinking and self-love. We'll dive into her teachings about the power of relaxation, acceptance, and not caring too much about things we can't control. Louise Hay was a remarkable woman who overcame many hardships in her life. Born in 1926, she experienced abuse as a child and faced numerous challenges as an adult. However, she turned her life around by discovering the power of positive thinking and self-healing. Hay became a best-selling author and founded Hay House, a publishing company that has helped spread messages of personal growth and empowerment around the world. One of Hay's core teachings was the importance of loosening up and letting go of rigid thinking. She believed that being uptight and trying to control everything in our lives only leads to stress and disappointment. When we hold on too tightly to our expectations and desires, we create tension in our minds and bodies. This tension can manifest as physical pain, emotional distress, and strained relationships. On the other hand, when we learn to loosen up, amazing things can happen. We become more flexible, both mentally and physically. We're better able to adapt to changing circumstances and find creative solutions to problems. Our relationships improve because we're not constantly trying to force things to go our way. We also experience more joy and spontaneity in our daily lives. Accepting what is forms a crucial part of this approach to life. Often, we waste enormous amounts of energy fighting against reality. We complain about the weather, get angry about traffic jams, or feel frustrated when people don't behave the way we want them to. But all of this resistance doesn't change the situation. It only makes us feel worse. Hay taught that true peace comes from accepting reality as it is, rather than how we think it should be. This doesn't mean we become passive or give up on improving our lives. Instead, it means we stop wasting energy on things we can't change and focus on what we can influence. Learning to accept what is allows us to flow with life's ups and downs. Instead of being knocked off balance by every challenge or setback, we develop resilience. We start to see difficulties as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. This shift in perspective can be truly life-changing. Now, when we talk about not caring, it's important to understand what we mean. We're not advocating for apathy or a lack of concern for others. Instead, we're talking about a healthy detachment from outcomes and other people's opinions. It's about caring deeply about what truly matters while letting go of the small stuff that often consumes our thoughts and energy. Many of us care too much about things that don't really matter in the long run. We worry excessively about what others think of us, stress over minor imperfections, or obsess about past mistakes. This overcaring can be harmful to our mental and emotional well-being. It keeps us trapped in cycles of anxiety and self-doubt. When we learn to care less about these non-essential things, we free up mental and emotional space for what truly matters. We can focus on our personal growth, nurture meaningful relationships, and pursue our passions without being held back by fear of judgment or failure. Cultivating a chill vibe can have profound effects on our lives. When we're relaxed and at ease, our bodies function better. Our immune systems are stronger, our digestion improves, and we sleep more soundly. Mentally, we experience less anxiety and depression. We're better able to concentrate and make decisions. This relaxed state also positively impacts our relationships. When we're chill, we're more pleasant to be around. We're less likely to overreact to minor irritations or take things personally. This makes our interactions smoother and more enjoyable, both in personal and professional settings. Louise Hay placed great emphasis on self-love as a foundation for personal growth and happiness. She believed that many of our problems stem from a lack of self-acceptance and self-esteem. When we don't love ourselves, we tend to seek validation from others and struggle to set healthy boundaries. Self-love is closely connected to the ability to let go and relax. When we truly accept ourselves, flaws and all, we stop trying so hard to prove our worth to others. We become more comfortable in our own skin and less worried about meeting others' expectations. Hay offered many practical tips for boosting self-esteem. One of her most famous techniques was the use of positive affirmations. Short, powerful statements that we repeat to ourselves to change our thought patterns. For example, saying, "I love and accept myself exactly as I am," can help counteract negative self-talk and build self-esteem over time. Another important aspect of letting loose and accepting life is practicing mindfulness and present moment awareness. Many of us spend a lot of time lost in thoughts about the past or worries about the future. This mental time travel prevents us from fully experiencing and enjoying the present moment. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing our attention to the here and now. It involves observing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. When we're mindful, we're fully engaged with whatever we're doing, whether it's eating a meal, talking to a friend, or working on a project. Being present helps us relax because it takes us out of the mental stories that often cause stress and anxiety. When we're fully in the moment, we're not rehashing past regrets or imagining future problems. We're simply experiencing life as it unfolds. There are many simple mindfulness exercises we can incorporate into our daily lives. One basic practice is to take a few deep breaths and focus on the sensation of the air moving in and out of our bodies. Another is to take a moment to notice 5 things we can see, 4 things we can touch, 3 things we can hear, 2 things we can smell, and 1 thing we can taste. These exercises help ground us in the present moment and can be done anywhere, anytime. One of the biggest challenges in learning to let loose is overcoming our need for control. Many of us believe that if we can just control everything in our lives, we'll be happy and secure. But the truth is, trying to control everything often backfires. It creates stress, damages relationships, and prevents us from being open to new opportunities. Louise Hay taught that true peace comes from trusting the process of life. This means understanding that while we can influence many things, we can't control everything. Life is inherently unpredictable, and that's part of what makes it exciting and beautiful. Learning to let go of control doesn't mean becoming passive or giving up on our goals. It means approaching life with a sense of flexibility and openness. We set intentions and work towards what we want, but we remain open to different paths and outcomes. We trust that even if things don't go exactly as planned, we have the resilience and creativity to adapt and thrive. When we cultivate a relaxed attitude, it doesn't just benefit us, it has a ripple effect on those around us. Our chill vibe can help calm others in stressful situations. Our acceptance can inspire others to be more accepting. Our ability to let go can encourage others to do the same. In this way, by working on ourselves and learning to relax and accept life, we contribute to creating a more peaceful world. It may seem like a small thing, but the impact of one person's change in attitude can be far-reaching. As we become more peaceful and accepting, we naturally spread those qualities to our families, friends, co-workers, and communities. Of course, learning to let loose and not care so much isn't always easy. Many of us face obstacles on this path. Common fears and doubts can hold us back. We might worry that if we relax our grip on life, everything will fall apart. We might fear that not caring will make us selfish or irresponsible. It's important to acknowledge these fears and doubts. They're a natural part of the process of change. However, we don't have to let them stop us. We can gently challenge these thoughts and push past our discomfort. With practice, we'll find that letting go actually makes us stronger and more capable, not less. As we work on loosening up and accepting life, it's important to find a balance between care and detachment. There are times when it's appropriate to care deeply and take action, and times when it's better to let go and allow things to unfold naturally. Developing the wisdom to know the difference is part of our personal growth journey. For example, we should care about our health and take actions to maintain it, like eating well and exercising. But we can let go of obsessing over every calorie or beating ourselves up over missing a workout. We should care about our loved ones and support them, but we can let go of trying to control their choices or fix all their problems. Finding this balance is a personal process. What feels right for one person might not work for another. It's about tuning into our own inner wisdom and discovering what brings us peace and fulfillment. If you're inspired to start chilling out and accepting life more fully, there are many practical steps you can take. Here are some easy-to-implement tips and tricks. Start your day with a few minutes of deep breathing or meditation. This sets a calm tone for the day ahead. Practice saying, "It is what it is," when faced with minor annoyances or setbacks. This simple phrase can help shift your perspective. Set aside time each day for activities that help you relax, whether it's reading, listening to music, or taking a leisurely walk. When you catch yourself worrying about the future or regretting the past, gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a good friend. Regularly ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? If the answer is no, try to let it go. Experiment with saying no to commitments that don't align with your values or bring you joy. Take breaks from social media and news if you find they increase your stress or anxiety. Spend time in nature. The natural world can help put our problems in perspective and promote a sense of calm. Cultivate gratitude by regularly noting things you appreciate in your life. Building a daily relaxation practice can help reinforce these new habits and attitudes. This doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Even setting aside 10 to 15 minutes a day for quiet reflection or gentle stretching can make a big difference over time. As we wrap up, let's recap the key points we've covered. Louise Hay taught that letting loose and not caring too much about things beyond our control can lead to greater happiness and fulfillment. By accepting what is, practicing self-love, staying present, and trusting the process of life, we can experience more peace and joy. Remember, this isn't about becoming apathetic or giving up on your goals. It's about finding freedom through acceptance. It's about understanding that you don't have to struggle against life to make good things happen. Often, when we relax and allow, wonderful opportunities naturally come our way. This journey of letting loose and accepting life is ongoing. It's not about reaching a perfect state of Zen-like calm, although that would be nice. It's about gradually shifting our perspective and developing new habits of mind. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. The key is to be patient and kind with yourself as you practice these new ways of being. As you move forward from here, we encourage you to start experimenting with these ideas in your own life. Notice where you tend to hold on too tightly or care too much about things that don't really matter. Practice loosening your grip just a little at first. Observe how it feels to accept situations as they are, rather than fighting against them. You may be surprised at how quickly you start to notice positive changes. You might find yourself feeling calmer, more centered, and better able to handle life's challenges. Your relationships might improve as you become less reactive and more accepting. You might even discover new opportunities opening up as you become more open and relaxed. Remember, you have the power to change your life by changing your thoughts and attitudes. Louise Hay's teachings have helped millions of people around the world to live happier, more fulfilling lives. Now it's your turn to explore these powerful ideas and see how they can transform your life. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Louise Hay's wisdom about letting loose and acceptance. We hope you found inspiration and practical ideas to apply in your own life. Remember, the journey of personal growth is ongoing, and every small step you take towards greater relaxation and acceptance is valuable. As you go about your day, try to carry this message with you. It's okay to relax. It's okay to let go. It's okay to accept life as it comes. In doing so, you might just discover a level of peace and happiness you never thought possible. We wish you all the best on your journey towards a more relaxed, accepting, and joyful life. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember to take a deep breath, smile, and let life flow.